I remember the envelope, white, slightly creased, trembling in her perfectly manicured hand. From now on, she said, if you're going to live here, you'll need to contribute. Rent isn't optional. Her lipstick was flawless. Her tone wasn't. I didn't argue. I just looked at her. My dad's wife, the woman who moved in 6 months after his funeral, turned his study into a yoga studio and claimed my childhood bedroom as her storage, was now charging me rent in my father's house. No, my house. She didn't know that yet. When Dad was alive, she played the perfect stepmother. Soft voice, warm smiles, family dinners where she'd hold his hand and call me sweetheart. I wanted to believe her, but I wasn't blind. I had watched her when Dad got sick, the quiet calls in the hallway, the sudden financial advice, the documents she had him sign for convenience. When he died, I thought I'd lost everything, until the lawyer told me the truth. Dad had never changed ownership. The house, the savings, even the trust fund. Everything was in my name. He must have known, must have seen through her. He didn't warn me. He didn't need to. After the funeral, she redecorated before the flowers had even wilted. She sold his car, donated his clothes, and told me I could stay for a while. I stayed quiet, polite. I watched her burn through her charm, one glass of wine at a time. She threw loud, desperate dinner parties, inviting friends who laughed too hard, stayed too long, and whispered too much. I kept to myself, studied, worked, waited. Every month, she hinted I should move out. Every month, I said I was getting my finances together. Then one morning, she left that envelope by the coffee machine. $1,200 rent, due the first of every month. She even attached a fake lease she'd printed from the internet. I almost laughed. That was the moment I decided patience had run out. The plan was simple, elegant. I didn't need to confront her. I needed her to trap herself. First, I called the property management company, pretending to be a tenant, curious about my landlord. They confirmed no ownership under her name, of course. Then I had my lawyer quietly pull the records. The house was mine, fully transferred at 18. She'd never checked, never suspected. I waited until she cashed the first rent payment I sent. A fake check from the account meant only for proof. Then I recorded her voicemail later that week. Hey, just checking. You're late on rent again. Don't make me get legal. Perfect. A month later, I invited her to dinner, a peace offering, I said. She arrived dressed like she was auditioning for a new husband. I kept my tone light, poured her wine, played along. Halfway through the meal, I slid an envelope across the table. She smiled smugly. Finally caught up on rent, she thought. I smiled back. Something like that. Inside the envelope were copies of the deed, the ownership certificate, and my lawyer's statement. Her name appeared nowhere. I watched the color drain from her face. This must be a mistake, she stammered. It's not, I said calmly. You've been living in my house, charging me rent. Legally, that makes you the one committing fraud. She started shaking. I let the silence stretch. Then I played the voicemail. Her voice filled the room, threatening, confident. You could probably get a lawyer, I said. But I already have one. The fallout was quiet but devastating. 2 weeks later, she was gone, leaving behind unpaid bills, expired credit cards, and a house smelling of desperation and perfume. I changed the locks the next day. Neighbors asked where she had gone. I said simply, moved out. Sometimes I walk past Dad's study, her old yoga room, and imagine him smiling. He always said, don't fight loud battles, win quiet ones. He would have liked how this turned out. The house feels lighter now, quieter, peaceful. Some nights, I sit by the window, sipping coffee where she once stood, rehearsing her cruelty. She thought she owned me. She thought I was powerless. She was wrong. Now, when I think of her, anger is gone. Only clarity remains. Revenge isn't about destruction. It's about restoring balance, one silent move at a time. And when I locked that door behind her for the last time, I didn't just reclaim my house. I reclaimed my life.